Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Icenia campaign. Last time we did some more economic stuff, believe it or not. These last couple episodes have been a little light on the action. I do apologize for that, but I hope that you enjoy the amount of effort that actually does go into making a well micromanaged economy work. I do think that the economic management in this game is kind of the real game, and everything past that, the combat, the diplomacy, is kind of just the surface level. This is the real, like, getting into the nuts and bolts of the game is, like, trades and building infrastructure and moving slaves around. That's really what the game is at its core, and I feel glad to be at a point where I can do that and really see the effect of it. We're making probably, like, around 10 of our gold or so is just from our micromanaged economy, stuff that wasn't set up by the AI when we got there. We'd probably be getting 8 or 9 gold if we hadn't done any of that work that we've done, so it's definitely paying off. It's paying for this huge fleet as well, which continues to balloon in size as I continue to need it to be large enough to carry my army around. Our army is also growing a lot. We're up to 21. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to need to keep growing this fleet, I think. It's a little awkward because the army does get split into these different sections, so maybe we don't need to grow the fleet. But I would like to have a bigger fleet, so let's actually add more to the fleet. This is one way we can express our power while we're sitting around here with no clear enemies locally. So let's go ahead and build some additional ships here. We can afford it with our great income. You know what? Let's... what the heck? Let's go for 10... It's 10. Yeah, let's go for 10 Hexeres and 20 Liburnians. I think that will be quite something. Let's build some Liburnians here. And I think I might actually build a port somewhere else and start building Liburnians from there, because I just can't continue waiting around for Londinium to produce Liburnians. And I think the place I'll build the port... Well, I guess I can't do it here because it's not loyal yet, so that's an issue. I think that the threshold is something like 30. So, the issue... So, okay, you might say, why would you worry about doing it in Oconum? There's other places you could build a port. Is there really, right? So, like, the other place would be Dictium, the other coastal provincial capital, but it's got a fort already, so not there. Then here in Canoium, it's got a fort already, so not there. Ulconum happens to not have a fort, so it's the only place I could build a port because of the one thing per tile thing. I could build a port in a location where I wouldn't build some other building, but that would be, I feel, a bit of a waste. So let's, I guess, just bite our teeth. Bite our teeth? Is that a phrase? And, you know, bite our lip? I don't know what I'm trying to say. And just build more Liburnians. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 7, I think. 8, 9, 10. Let's just check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I think that's right. So we're going to use our money for this. I think it's a worthwhile goal. Have a big navy, and maybe this will mean we can start fighting some pirates as they swing by the Straits of Dover there. Very fun. Everyone loves gold. Oh yeah, we're trying to befriend Sonorix again, this guy. I can't believe it. I am the nicest old lady on the block. Never mind all those rumors that I am an unfathomable warmonger who almost enslaved an entire people just because I wanted to send more gold to the Germans. When I say gold, I mean like precious metals, or I guess whatever trade good it would be next, not precious metals. But just ignore those rumors. I'm a pretty nice person. Don't worry about that. So... I could just pay from the state treasury. The straight treasury, yikes. So let's pay from the state treasury. Screw it, I have so much money coming in. I really want that achievement now. I'm invested in that out-of-the-game meta outcome, even though that's not necessarily the most meta behavior. I've been so meta this whole series, I deserve a little break to do something just for me, so everyone can understand that. And I am so excited to start building these cities. Okay, we're getting this event again. I could lose stability or whatnot. You know what? Let's just throw the soldiers at him. Like, we really don't need this manpower. We're so secure for so long. We can afford to just destroy our manpower for this chain of events at the chance of befriending this guy. I'm scared of, like, because last time I didn't do this one and then he didn't accept it. And I don't know what else I can do. Like, I'm sorry, I can't have it fail again. I'll be so upset. So we're just gonna bite our teeth and just go for it. Come on, I want the achievement. You know you can do it to me. Give me that achievement. I want it. I don't even necessarily intend to be friends with these nations forever. I do want to eventually control Caledonia. That'll be a bit more of a process to get up there, though. I think I can get a mission to conquer Caledonia after I finish this mission. I definitely don't want to, like, start doing it too soon. My truce with Brigantia is up, though, to be fair. But, let's see here. I don't have any Casus Belli on Brigantia, so I can't go up there. I would need to actually make a Casus Belli, which I don't really have the political influence to spare for that, so... There we go. Friendship has been established. Now where's my achievement? Come on. Hold on. Achievements... Are they not going to count because they're tribal chiefs? Hold on. Let me look at this again. There it is. I don't know if it shows up on the recording. International relations. I got it through Steam. That's what I care about. I've got now my 3rd achievement. Yes, indeed. I'm spilling the beans on my achievement hunter failures. My 3rd achievement in this game. Anyways, Keltrum Orgatoris is... Okay, we've seen this event before. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not going to lose the influence. Yeah. Keltrum can get popular. Inimicus can lose loyalty. This is fine. Sorry, Inimicus, but absolutely not losing the influence now while I'm so close. This episode even, potentially. I may get it, which would be amazing. Let our manpower recover back up. So we're currently at 31% Iceni, so we are getting there. And that's mostly been people turning into Iceni from our various culture conversions. You can see the great Iceni horde that lives over here. There are no Iceni native to this region, I'll tell you. These are all transformations from the governor policy. These locations that are very sparsely populated will transform to Iceni faster because it's less population that needs to be moved over. Yeah. Also looking for potential targets around here. Nothing really stands out. The issue is, if I go to war with someone, I have to actually, like, get a fabricated claim and whatnot. Gathering of animals. The strangest thing is happening in Canetia with a music cue to go with it. Animals have gathered around Stonehenge in what is quite a peculiar sight. Okay, Stonehenge-specific event. This is new. I could get a bunch of bonuses for 23 months. It's an interesting number. Could lose popularity and gain... I could sell animal feed for visitors. Donwin loses popularity, get 100 gold. Oh, man. Province of Dortriga gets a whole bunch of food. They definitely don't need the food. Yeah, they're totally fine on food. I mean, ironically, the Omen power would actually give Donwin even more popularity. And population happiness 5% actually could be quite good, because that's my whole population, so... This would probably make a noticeable change in my balance if I picked this one, which I think I will do. Okay, 1844, 1845. Noticeable in the technical sense, I suppose, so we'll take it. Best we can do. Alright, this fleet is getting real strong. Hopefully there's not any weird problem with being located here. I don't think there's like a fleet maximum size for being in the port, I'm fairly sure. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't remember that mechanic being in this game, so let's not worry about it. Alright. Once we are over 100, I can then start to do stuff, because I really am just waiting for political influence and building my treasury as I do so. Let's actually start to decide where our next set of slaves would go. So... in terms of really valuable resources that we have, obviously precious metals is the clear most valuable. But what's also valuable? Let's actually look through our trade thing here to see that. what am I looking for? Import. So I don't think we have any. Let's actually do it like this. Can I close? There we go. Let's do it like that. And there we go. I get the map mode that I want. Okay, so precious metals is at 0.5, so that's obviously probably the best. Oh, shoot. Come on, don't do that to me. Trade map mode. Import. Okay, this is gonna be, it's gonna be like that. Okay, so we have to switch between it. So what else do we have locally? I don't think we have any dyes locally, do we? I don't see anything. Incense and silk? Probably not. I don't think we have any glass either. I don't see anything. I just have to look. I have to eyeball it, basically. Amber? No, I don't think so. Probably woad. Actually, hold on. What about cloth? Do I make cloth around here somewhere? Man, this is not the ideal. I do make cloth here. Okay, I make cloth in two locations. Oh, what's this? It's a pirate haven up here. Yeesh. Okay, that's where those pirates are coming from. Okay, well, we figured that one out at least. So you do produce cloth. Cloth is fairly valuable. Cloth, it's a slave estate building, which I would still need. Yeah, I need 15 slaves. So let's actually not worry about cloth. Let's focus on goods that can be mined or farmed, so I can get the buildings that reduce the number of, because only mineable or farmable resources give you the building options that reduce the slave number that you need. 'Cause 3 additional slave population is actually quite a lot given my current slave shortage, which I may have to revisit again. All right, I gotta navigate my way back to the stupid menu to look at that again. All right, let's do it like this. I know which resources. So let's see. So woad, yeah, woad is not one of those things. So in terms of the farmable resources, which of these are going to be the most valuable? So the food resources. Honey definitely is the most valuable. And where can I check honey? It might be easiest if I actually go down. My stupid mouse is not working too well. Where I think there's honey down here, yeah. Click that and then scroll back up. Any honey to be found anywhere? No honey anywhere on the Isles. Okay, well that's great. Let's go back to the thing. What's most valuable next after honey? I guess livestock, salt, or grain. I certainly have a lot of salt. Yeah, there's salt everywhere. Salt can be farmed. I think salt is probably going to be our best bet there. I have a huge amount of salt all over the place. Salt for days. I could fill this place with these salt farms. Yeah, salt. No, actually, hold on. It's not a foods. Oh, jeez. Dang it. I guess it makes sense. You don't really farm salt, do you? So it's also there. Grain. Okay, you definitely farm grain and you farm livestock. So if we look at grain, yeah, we got. Noe Megas is going to be a city, but Pontes in the marsh could be a production place. But, well, actually, hold on. None of these modifiers should impact my ability to turn this into a grain farm. So could Pontes be our future thing? Or Combratoium over here. Already has more slaves. I think Combratoium is our best bet. So let's take a look and see. Are there slaves around? Yes, there are actually. We might be able to pull something off here, so let's go ahead and get this going. No more slave promotion here in Combratoium. The slaves in Combratoium should know what that means. All right, let's go ahead and build a farming settlement and start the movement. Lots of tribesmen here, but that's fine. Actually, I'll need to move them out of the way so there's room. That's even more money. Gosh dang it. All right, let's move the tribesmen over to Wente Econorum if we can. So Combratoium, move pops. Combratoium with the tribesmen. Alright, that should be fine. One more. There's only one left. That's totally fine. Okay, so now let's start moving slaves into Combratoium. So we can move it from Cumuladinum, which I think we will do. I don't really need slaves in... Oh yeah, Cumuladinum's not actually... Yeah, I forgot. There's actually a lot of slaves over here. How are we looking now? We have 8. We just need 4 more. This is definitely doable from Cynomegas, from Aspalatorium. We got 3 tribes from there, so we can move 1 more. And from Brandotum, which we can do. And there we go. We actually will be producing another set of grain in 2 years. All right, I guess that's the best we can do for now. Let's resume. We're almost there with our political influence. I'm sorry these have been kind of a boring couple episodes here, but we just gotta wait. We were extremely aggressive at the start of the series, and this is kind of the outcome. We have to kind of just wait around as things catch up and our aggressive expansion does go down. Is it worth actually getting an omen for aggressive expansion? Possibly. Also this year I have to pause on the 1st of October. Let's not forget. Let's see here. Something else I might do as well is, where do I do this? Oh, hello. You want furs. Am I making more furs? Maybe my previous fur trade partner died. That's probably more likely. I'll trade with you. That's fine. Furs aren't super valuable, so that's not a huge deal. Yeah, my money went down. I think my previous partner was destroyed or something. Let's see what's going on. Rome is looking pretty strong. Carthage is fighting Siculia and Acragas, so they're fighting down there. All right. Oh, Cingatorix Welbus died of dysentery, who's the head of the Welbii clan. Will that affect the clan dynamics? Apparently not. Who's the new head of the clan? Let's find out. Why can I never find it? Just right. Okay. Luctarius Welbus is the new head. That's fine. He's not as good, I think, but it is what it is. Let's just proceed along here. This is still being built. Very good. This is recovering nice and quick there. Yeah, my maximum manpower is just zooming ahead as I convert all these people to Icenia. Being so intense on setting all my provinces to be on convert culture. I keep saying this, but it really is paying off. This enormous manpower and this giant levy is entirely the product of just doing that the entire series, being so fixated on that. I probably missed out on a lot of possible profit or other bonuses by doing it like that, but I think it's been worth it, absolutely. We can even do one of these, which we won't do because it's a lot of political influence. Man, I wish there was a way to just get political influence from some other method, but, well. How we do it on the ships? Yeah, we're not very far anyways. We're going to have a pretty strong navy for our size, but this will be really helpful for any outside of Britannia action we want to do. Make sure to get a really good military leader to command it. Once we're no longer a tribe, we'll have a lot more control over who our generals are, because we'll get to assign them ourselves. Should be exciting. Okay, a few more months, and then I'll do my omen, and then we'll also hit the 100 political influence. Just double checking that I'm recording. Yes. That would be a disaster if this was not recording. That being said, this is a pretty low-key episode, so not much going on. Would not have been the worst thing, I suppose. An okay episode to miss out on some footage. God, my mouse is not... I don't know what the issue is, if it's a battery thing or what, but sometimes it just doesn't seem to work too great, so I'll pause with the spacebar for this time around, just for safety. Alright, 1st of October, as usual, most tense part of this whole series. Is it time to get Cacolus? I think I got Cacolus most recently in order to do this, so I think I will grab it. Even though it's only 0.08, that is nearly, that's like a 60% increase to our aggressive expansion reduction. This will be really good because this will start to open up more trade opportunities, which gives us options to better bonuses for our capital region, which affects everything. So I think Donwyn can stand to not be popular right now. She's also extremely old and may actually just die at any moment. So that being said, having the new person, I'm not gonna overthink it. Cacolus it is. This deity is one of the war deities that is worshipped across most of the Gallic world, from the Belgae in the north to the people of Transalpine Gaul in the south. Unlike many of the other war deities venerated in Gaul, he is usually not portrayed as a protector, rather as a strong warrior unattached to any tribe. Alright. Looks good. Aggressive expansion will go down way faster now. Love to see it. Alright, next month we can finally do the stupid mission. Been waiting around forever. I even built a huge fleet while I've been waiting around. That's how distracted I've been. Ish. Alright. Pop the backup speed 3. And what's this? Dub Novellanus Calatus has made significant alterations to the national budget. I don't care at all about this character. National tax everywhere in the nation for 2 years. Looks pretty solid. Yep. Alright, and then here it is. Dynastic legal reform. So we'll lose 100 political influence. The pro-Republican Calatii family will become disloyal, which I should probably take a look and see if I need to do anything in preparation for that and show families. We already knew the Calatii were the pro-Republican one. They're pretty, like, in a good position. You're pretty loyal, you're pretty loyal, you're pretty loyal, 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 loyal. You'll be fine. Loyal, loyal, you're a child and you're tiny babies, so I think they should be fine. Also, the Orgatorii family will gain lots of loyalty, so that's handy. Because I've been so careful with like keeping all the families happy, I can do these missions and not worry too much about this, so let's grab that. Bureaucratic Purge. Okay, so for 12 months, monthly stability change of minus 0.50, which actually could be an issue with our current stability. Let me think about this for a moment. That will give us minus 6 stability overall. We should end up around 21 stability. Clan chiefs will be disloyal. Well, they'll lose 10 loyalty. But I think all my clan chiefs currently are pretty... Yeah, all my clan chiefs... Well, I might have to do some freehand stuff, but should be okay. Yeah, I've made my choice here. I can't do the Republican option. Not that I would want to, but I was just looking at that. Okay, let's do the Bureaucratic Purge. So now we're going to, I guess, purge our bureaucracy. I don't really know what this means, but we're going to go for it. All right, and then in 1 year, we can declare absolute rule. So it looks as though the Orgatorii family will actually kind of seize power and become the monarchs. I don't know exactly if that's what's going to happen, but either way, Caeltrim Orgatorius and his family, he has certainly proved his power as a general, so I'm not too upset with that family becoming the ruling family. I'm sure he is not going to be too mean to Donwyn and the Duikas, because they, of course, have been here from the start. So Caeltrim is an OG, so totally fine with that. All right. On we go. Waiting 1 year, actually, is not going to be that much to ask after waiting around for this stupid thing. Bureaucratic Purge. Okay, we're going to get a bunch of events. I should have thought about that. Bureaucratic Purge. In pursuit of our ideal government, many obstacles stand in the way. One of these obstacles goes by the name of Adiatuanus, who possesses a strong allegiance to the cause not aligned with their own. Stupid, democracy-loving, small r Republican. Can't have it. Logic dictates a certain amount of tolerance for opposing ideologies. However, our advisors recommend that the jarring notions of Adiatuanus are simply too far-fetched to warrant a continued place in our government. This guy's talking about equal rights. He's talking about the Trinovantians not being enslaved. We can't have any of that. He's got to go. So he could be fired as the researcher. The Calatii, of course, these guys are Calatii, this democracy-loving guys. So they all become disloyal. That could be bad, but we get stability. Oh, I don't want to do that one. Could gain stability and gain tyranny. This might be my best option because I want to get the stability up, because I'm expecting more events like this where I can't not get stability, or I can't get the stability, and getting tyranny is totally fine. So all the Calatii will be upset by this, so I may have to do some bribes, make an example of him. Okay, I got a bunch of disloyal people, so I've imprisoned this guy. Stability increase. Okay, yikes, there's a lot going on. That guy was the oratory researcher, so do I replace him with an Orgatorius guy, or is this hold on, Is this guy in the Orgatoria family or the other family? No, there's only the Orgatoria. Yeah, I was misremembering something. Yes, I suppose so, yeah. Let's not think too hard about why an Orgatoris is replacing a Calatii. Nothing to worry about there. Let's see here. If 18.71% power base is disloyal, we head towards civil war, but only 12.25%. But I suspect the Calatii will become more upset as stuff continues, so let's start with the most important, Inimicus Urcus, your clan chief. Let's definitely get you fixed. Well, you got inflammation. You are in trouble. Can I bribe? No, not for a few months. We're just gonna... Let's give some free hands. It's the best we can do right now. Free hand... That's not even gonna fix it. Alright, well, we'll try and just... We're gonna let our corruption tick up a whole bunch. All the Calatii will probably be, like, imprisoned or like, their family might be destroyed. So if they're all super corrupt, it shouldn't matter as much, one would hope. Fortress is done, alright. We still have this problem, but as long as we're under 18%, I guess I don't need to technically worry, but I'm just going to do damage control anyways. If we get a lot of corruption, then I can, of course, always... Actually, hold on. Can I? Oh, this would be real mean if I did this. I could sell this character. Oh, the Calatii would be furious, though, so let's not do that. That would be really funny, though. Yeah, I can't get away with that one. That would be a little too far, even for Donwyn, who is, like, basically, for the Celtic world, she's like the Alexander the Great for them, you know, like, she's completely, you know, taken over all of this region for the Icenia. Absolutely massive. All right, what's our timeline now on this thing? Where do I see it? Yeah, 1st of November, 491. Let's make our way there. One more year. And these ships are still building. Good to see. I do think I won't build any more ports in Londinium. I was kind of thinking, should I build a tier 3 port there so I can build medium ships there? And I think I don't need to. I think keeping Durawernum as my designated naval city makes more sense, because this frees up Londinium to have better capital city bonuses and buildings. Bureaucratic Purge. In pursuit of our ideal government, many obstacles stand in the way. One of these obstacles goes by the name of, oh geez, Emma Nuentuis, who possesses a strong allegiance to a cause not aligned with her own. Yikes, alright, more of this nonsense. I might not be able to pull off more, yeah. 20 loyalty for all the Calatii, I can't. I just can't pull it off, so I'm going to have to lose some stability for this one. I'll lose some stability, that's fine. Yeah. I have to play a balancing act here. I should have had better stability going into this. I should have thought about that. Ah, well. You live and you learn, right? It is what it is. And you are just going to have to deal with it. You're the clan chief as well. You know what? I'm going to bribe this character. Get that under control. I can't get rid of free hands though right now. We're just going to... A lot of corruption is going to build up with the Calatii family, but it's even more reason for us to just make them all disappear once we are able to, so... Guess we'll see what happens. They may just stop being a major family because they're opposing the monarchist reforms. This is actually pretty interesting. I'm glad that there's actually like a series of events going on and not just a you click the button and then you become a different government type. This is way more interesting to have like internal politics going on. Love to see it. It's way more realistic too. You don't just turn into something like that. Alright, what's this? Happiness. Oh, we got this grand festival again. Very nice. It's that same guy too. Love to see it. Hmm. 23, looking good. I think this is the last 2 more ships. Yeah, I think we'll have 30 ships overall. Yeah, when it's not, let's see here. Is this the regular cost or the current cost? So this is the 50% reduced cost. Yeah, so when it's on full maintenance, this fleet will definitely not tanker economy. I keep forgetting in this game, fleets are actually not that expensive. They're expensive to build, but they're not that expensive to maintain, really. I mean, maybe I'll eat my words in that one later, but so far that's been my impression. Dimnonia, I think, is almost loyal again, which is very exciting. I can't wait to build stuff over here. We'll have to see what we can do there. And one more ship to build, and then our navy should be basically done. Okay, here we go. I don't want to go below 20 stability, so let's not do that one. I might be able to afford annoying the... I mean... I'm gonna... Alright, we'll go for the middle ground option. So we'll make him go, but we won't imprison him. Okay, we got a couple more disloyal Calatii, oh my god. Newfound tribesmen. After certain disagreements internally in Brigantia, a group of tribesmen have left Habitanucum, and they are looking for a new home in Windolanda. Windolanda, that is up here. They are somewhat different to our own people. They would surely integrate into our society quickly enough. So we could annoy Brigantia by putting these people here. I care not at all about what Brigantia thinks about me, so I'll take that 100%. Oh, yikes. Yeah, we lost our magistrate. I definitely want to get someone there. You are very, very qualified and young, so... And we're going to get someone from the Urkii family, who's a little underrepresented right now. Looks good. Do that. And then over here, you're the apothecary. I've already got free hands on you. Alright, I'm going to bribe this guy. And you, I can't really do anything else with you. Yikes. I could pay a whole bunch of money. That's going to add so many wages, though. I'm not going to... Yikes. I'm just gonna hold on here. I think the Calatii clan may have their days numbered, so we're gonna chance it that we're not gonna have problems here. We're nowhere near the Civil War threshold. The Calatii clan on their own can't muster the support for it. Only a few more months of this purge, and then we'll finally be... Everyone will be on the same page, one would hope. I guess we'll see what happens at the end of the purge. Unfriendly neighbors. Oh, okay. After we accepted their tribesmen into Windolanda, it seems Brigantia has declared us an enemy of their nation. As we worried about, they did not care much for us agreeing to take on some of their tribesmen. We should make sure to look out for potential hostilities from our neighbors now that our relations have soured to this point. Okay, yeah, if you want to attack me. Brigantia, now that I won't ally me. Oh no. How can I survive this new diplomatic status quo? Yeesh. Alright. Here we go. 1st of November, 491. The purge is over. We can declare diplomatic rule because Donwyn is super popular. So here's what happens. We gain 2 free province investments, and we adopt the autocratic monarchy government form. Several members of the Orgatoria are granted offices in our new government. I don't know if this means Donwyn becomes the queen, and the Orgatorii are like the loyalist family to the new royal family of Donwyn. I think that might be what happens, but I would like for Donwyn to be the queen, because she's the one who did all the work to get here. So, let's do it. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Queen? Wait. Oh, no, it's just addressing me as queen. So there's a bunch of, yikes. Okay, a bunch of information about different people doing different things. And now a whole bunch of stuff has changed, and it's going to take a moment to, like, adjust to the new status quo here. So, we are still, okay, so we are now no longer a tribe. Lots of stuff has changed, and this is probably not something I should have done at the end of the episode, but we're going to just push on here and look at the new situation here in Britannia. So we are now an autocratic monarchy, which gives us 1 military idea, 1 civic idea, and 1 religious idea. We have lifetime rulers who can have a consort for certain benefits. These things are times, so we're not worried about that. We can actually change to a different kind of monarchy. Autocratic is, I think, fine for now. We don't need to rush to something else. Let's see here. We'll look at that later, I think. Civil War threshold is totally fine right now. Okay, the Calatii are still around. Our government, we have the August reign of Donwyn Diwika and her serene consort Segavax. She is the queen of Britannia. You love to see it. At 65 years old, she's got the snazzy monarchy background now instead of the tribesman background. So now we're going to actually take a moment and look at her family, because now the royal family is extremely important, not like the tribal family. We are still mostly populated, of course, by tribesmen, but we have a lot of slaves too, actually. I may need to, yeah, we'll revisit that later. So, here's what's going on. Succession is to the other tribal chiefs? Really? What kind of succession do we have here? What can I see? Legitimacy, we have 100. Okay, so the monarchy mechanic is legitimacy, by the way. So legitimacy gives our primary attraction and freeman happiness, and it's going to go down because of stability and ruler corruption, you know, whatever. Let's see here. So succession goes to Keltrim Orgatoris, the clan chief. Are we not a... What about our children? Are they not considered? Oh, I guess we are... It's hereditary. I guess I'm a little confused by this right now, because we're an autocratic monarchy, and we should have a hereditary succession. Maybe this just hasn't updated yet, because this is the tribal succession that it's displaying. Maybe we'll let some time pass. Okay, so everything got reset. We gotta completely reorganize everything, so, yikes. So much to do here. So let's take a look first at our missions. So let's actually finish the mission here, tribal reform. Okay. Okay, so as I expected, Matter of Caledonia is available. Pearl of Britannia might be interesting to do later, but it's going to involve building cities everywhere and like a level of infrastructure we may not be able to maintain right now. So let's resume our warmongering, I think. The Matter of Caledonia. Our fortunes await in foreign lands. The Caledonia region has been considered part of our borders, yet much of it remains beyond our control. Make sure that it is brought under our influence one way or another. All right, start the mission. Okay, consult the court. So we'll get claims on Vodidinia, Caledonia, and Texalia, which means our northern allies will not be our allies for much longer. In fact, I will actually preemptively dissolve these alliances, I think, just so that we avoid any more aggressive expansion by having unexpected war declarations on our own allies. What next? So consult the court, that's fine. We'll look at the disloyalty later. We have some idea slots, but we don't have that much political influence. What do we do first here? Yikes. What do I even... There's so many options here. We don't even have 20... Yeah, we'll worry about that later. And once we do get all these, slave output goes up, so that's handy. And now we can do Unite Albion, because we are now a monarchy, so that's handy. That's going to be a future goal. Our navy is almost fully built up. And if we look at our levy, that shouldn't have been affected. We can now get legions once we have the proper technology. And if we take a look at our tech situation, it's now a little better. Of course, the main issue with tech is not having many freemen and citizens and nobles, but it's now going to start to improve a lot more from where it was when we were a tribe. So let's actually go ahead and let's look at the families here. So much to look at here. This guy as well. Can I just release this guy from prison? Yeah, I'll just release this guy from prison. Let's all pretend the Purge wasn't that big of a deal, right? Yeah. Okay. So the Celtii did stay around, which is unfortunate because they're all pretty upset at me for unknown reasons. Let's see here. So the Diwika family is, in theory, the leading family. I guess it's a little unclear at this moment. I suppose I could let, like, a tick pass. Alright. Let a tick pass. Things will load here. Let's take a look at our succession now. Government. Still going to Keltrim. Maybe because... I guess because he's so much more prominent than Donwyn's son. Maybe the Orgatorii will become the new ruling family. I'm fine with Keltrim becoming the king. That doesn't bother me, but like it's a little unclear. I thought this was going to be a hereditary office, which is what it says, but whatever. Anyways, So in terms of the families, the Orgatorii are currently in basically all the offices, so we need to fix this. This is very unbalanced. Even the Duplikas aren't even in any offices. So let's start with that technology matter. Head on over to tech. So you're an Orgatorii. We'll switch you out. You're really good, though, for that job. Let's see if anyone else is better. You're not as good. How about... Oh, yeah, you're Orgatorii as well. 9. You have 9. All right, a Duika in there. All right, and then for you, what do you have? 8. You have 10. Kalatii. All right, and then what's your situation now? Solved. Okay, now it's just the Welbii who need to be moved around. And we probably want to reduce Orgatorii presence in our... Look, the Orgatorii family is so huge because it got all those various, like, glitchy clan additions. So this is going to be a recurring problem. Their prestige is super massive, and they're probably going to take over the country any minute now, it feels. Anyways, back over to the government. What family do we need? Hold on. We need the Welbii family to have government offices. So you're not even very qualified, so let's switch you out for sure to a super... Let's switch it to her husband. That's fine. Aggressive expansion change, that's important. Orgatura. You can be changed, actually, to a... You're not a major family. Let's see here. 9 to a Duika. All right, let's do that. All right. Now... And okay, are you a major family? Yeah, the Urkii. Let's give them that slot. Here we go. There's so many tabs up there. Urkii. There we go. Royal Tutor. Give this to the Welbii. All right. Give the Welbii another thing as well. What is this? Military. What about this one here? Welbii. Really? There's no one who's qualified among the Welbii? Alright, they can just have one then, that's fine. Let's not worry too much about that. That's a level of safety I probably shouldn't worry about. Alright, you're a good Urkii, that's fine. I'm just trying to minimize Orgatorii presence in my government because they have so much influence with their enormous family. There's so many Orgatorii all over the place. I'll probably have to end up making them generals too because, yikes, I just have so many characters to deal with. Why couldn't they be purged? I hope they don't hear me saying that from my throne room. All of my officers around me are all Orgatorii, so I can't even comment on them. Donwin's got to keep quiet. Let's give this to a Duika. And for you... Let's switch you out, though. You're really not qualified at all. Let's give it to a much more qualified Orgatorii. That's fine. Ooh, that's actually quite handy for me. All right, and then you. Let's give it to a... Let's prop up the Duikas a little bit here. Maybe that'll help things out. Because if we look now at our family situation... Where am I going? The Duikas... They're now going to be grateful, so the royal family, the alleged royal family, I guess I don't know what's going on. Their monthly wages will go down. And the other thing I can do as well is try and reduce corruption. This might hurt, though, to do this. Ooh, that does hurt a bit, but I generated a lot of corruption there for a bit. So let's do this for a little while and try and root out the corruption before it gets out of hand. If we don't deal with the corruption, it's just going to keep raising and just eventually destroy my economy. I've done multiple games before where like an out-of-control corruption, especially when you play as Rome and you don't get a handle on corruption, it can just obliterate your economy after long enough because you just can't eventually deal with it. There's no way to counter it fast enough, so we've got to keep on top of corruption. This all looks fine. I wonder if this would really make a big difference if I switch to... Ooh. I don't want to do that, though, because I'll lose the earthenware, so... Actually, the extra 2 capital import routes may not be worth less than the 3 extra gold or so I'm getting. So let's actually stick with that, I think. So, I think we lost the earthenware. What did we lose? We didn't even lose it because we're still getting it because it's glitchy, so fine by me. We'll keep the earthenware technically, sort of. Let's see here. So pretender support. Oh gosh, there's so many mechanics I have to look at here. So we also have entirely new laws, which we should probably take a look at here. What are we starting with? So we have agnatic primogenitor. Agnatic succession dictates that the eldest male child always inherits the throne. This is a simple and ancient system that can often result in young monarchs, bloody politics, and a lack of viable successors. Is that the issue? I'm sure that Donwyn has a son, because she had twin... Yeah, she's got 2 sons, an heir and a spare, right? That shouldn't be an issue. Why aren't you the heir apparent? What's the issue here? 4.06. I think it's just a matter of, like, this guy doesn't have good prominence. So I think that's literally the entire issue, is like because I'm only just now becoming a monarchy, my heirs, quote unquote, have never had to worry about prominence. So let's go back to laws. This is going to be a super long episode. You can deal with it. This is the episode where everything's happening, so I'm here for it. You're here for it. Let's continue. So we'll look at these other options as we look to pick them, but we'll worry about that later. Noble retinues. We cannot get legions. Cohort starting experience 5%, levy size multiplier 5%. The nobles of the realm are the font upon which the kingdom is built, be they great magnates or minor barons. They are all obligated to answer our call to arms, levying troops from the peasants, as well as calling upon their own retainers. We don't have a taxation law yet. That requires inventions. All right. This requires professional sailors. All right. Yeah, these all require laws. So once we get those laws, we'll worry about that. Okay, so high legitimate monarchs can nominate an heir. Maybe we can nominate our son. Or, what's this? Monarchs can always nominate an heir no matter what. Okay, so our legitimacy is really high, so we could nominate an heir. Would I prefer my son over Keltrim? His stats are slightly above average because he's so old. What about Keltrim's children? You're not very good. Because here's the thing about being a monarchy now. We have to worry about the stats of our successor because that's going to matter a whole bunch. That's the monarchy situation. What about my children? Your stats are pretty bad. Oh, yeah. My children aren't actually super... You're okay. Okay, this is the issue. My actual children aren't actually very... I mean, Donwyn herself, isn't the best in the world. Mostly I'm looking for good marshal, because that's going to matter for our queen/king. Keltrim actually has the best marshal of anyone here, so I suppose it's fine if Keltrim becomes the leader. It's a little messy, but it is what it is. All right, it's fine. I think all of our locations should still have the same business happening. Yeah, that's all fine. We have 2 free province investments. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll worry about that later. First Navy can still have a person put into it. Okay. I think I'm getting a handle on what's going on. Our levy size multiplier was boosted up by being a tribe, so now our levy is a little smaller, but that's okay. Still looking pretty solid. And this is going to be the end point of this episode. Thank you so much for watching this extra long transitional episode, but we are now fully the Kingdom of Britannia from the tribal chiefdom of Icenia 25 parts ago. I think this is part 25. 25 is actually my favorite number, fun fact about me, so this is an especially lucky fortuitous way to end this episode, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more action-packed action. I don't know what I'm saying, but thank you for watching, and I hope that you check it out. What am I... my brain is fried. I'm just overwhelmed by all the changes, but next episode we will go over our new status quo and start to do some stuff now that we are into monarchy form and can start to really advance into the mid-game properly. See you all next time.